Hello everyone, Manathrall here. Welcome back to a Suggestion Saturday video. And this one, yes, is going to be for RuneScape. And it's actually something I feel, and I think maybe some others feel passionate about. And that is having an installation option. Not a launcher installation option, but an installation option. Meaning all the stuff already in the game is on your PC already. Like if you were to go play any other game, well, most other games, like we'll throw a random title out for Honor, and that would be like it's installed in your PC. So I think that would be really good for this game, and like there's going to be quite a few people who would be happier with it than it being a stream type game because you're streaming off of their servers. Nothing other than like maybe small bits and remnants are actually installed in your computer. The reason why I say this is like it's not so much just that you know people were worried about saving hard drive space. Well, nowadays a lot of computers you can get external hard drives, you can get SD drives, you can upgrade your uh, hard drive as is with fairly sufficient memory that it's actually not going to be a huge deal. So I mean, unless it takes like 500 gigabytes to install it, it shouldn't be an issue. Like most games range anywhere from like around 30 gigs. So I would have to say it'd be a very good idea. And now I'm actually going to show you guys a little something as to why. Now you see I'm running RuneScape right now. Okay. Now this is part of my reasoning of why. We'll slide this out. Now I'm going to have it actually slid out to right there. But the first temperature is actually my processor's temp. My motherboard is the second, graphics card is third, and then my hard drives are the last two. Now it's still actually running pretty good. I mean, that's not too bad for having OBS open, two monitors, the Specie program itself, and RuneScape open. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I want to show you guys something. Well, it doesn't seem like much, but I want to show you guys something. Now, that is with RuneScape loaded and going, okay? Now, it's in the idle stage, and you can see my temperatures are already dropping pretty quick, okay? So now they're going to continue to drop, and now I want to completely close it out, and you'll see it's dropping even more, which is pretty typical. There's less programs being run, so there's less it has to do. But now, I'm going to load up my Steam account, and I'm actually going to load up Osiris New Dawn. Now, if you take notice, the temps are actually about the same for the loading process. It usually does go a little bit into the orange whenever something first loads up. That's pretty typical. But sorry, I had to work this morning, so my throat's really dry. But okay, now you guys remember it was low 50s for RuneScape. It's mid to upper 40s now for Osiris. And Osiris has much higher graphic settings. So now I'm going to actually launch into Osiris, and then I will show you the temps then. And even as this is loading, okay, now this is the loading screen. So yeah, certain temps are going pretty high. For some reason for this game, whenever it first goes into loading like this, the temps are usually pretty up there. But now I'm actually going to go into the game. Now things are done being loaded into. We're all good. Go on top of my base like I usually like to do to cheat. Okay, now I gotta go to that menu to keep it, well, up. But now, as you can see, my temps are actually pretty close to the same right now. But everything just got done being loaded up. Usually that's how it is. Also, I have my door shut. So this room is just like stagnant air. But as you can see, my graphics card temp is not really going up at all. So it's not actually more demanding on my graphics card than RuneScape is. It's actually less demanding. I would like to see the temps go back down like they normally do before I actually close it out. But we'll have it stopped on this, and then we'll move around here a little bit. See, my temps are also a little different than normal too, because I just installed another fan. So I don't know how that's going to really affect everything. And it seems to be really helping my graphics card, actually. Yeah, so the idle times for for this game now, seem to be running about the same actually as RuneScape right now. Now, see, here's the thing. This game, as you can see, the graphics are much higher, and now the temps are starting to drop. But this game's graphics are much higher and have about just as much as strain. Sorry. I love that part. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to really think. Okay, now the temps are starting to get better. Now it's reading like 51 and 56. So, and the graphics card's still reading at the same temps. So, which is 56. So what basically I'm trying to say here is RuneScape's temps for a computer. Now mine's a good computer now. You know, it has an Intel 7 and a whole bunch of other things. You know, it has a 1080 graphics card. The whole 9 yards. And this game runs easier than RuneScape does. And this game was just, installed and it's high-end graphics. So that's what I'm saying, like, if RuneScape were to actually do the same thing with just making an installable version, I mean, they don't have to go away from doing the browser option or doing the launcher option. But for as amount of fluctuation as they actually do, it would probably be pretty nice if they would do that as well. This way people who can install it, who do have the room, who do want to do it that way, they could actually do it that way instead of making it a mandatory, hey, it has to be streamed, because that is actually a little bit harder on a console, a system, than most things. So that's actually why I suggest that. So that's actually it for this video. I'm trying to keep these to one topic per video, unless like I find a bunch of small forum suggestions, that are kind of small. Then I might not. Then it might be a longer video. But for a normal video, I want to keep them relatively short. I do love this game. But yeah, sorry. There we go. I didn't want to mess that up. But yeah, so, tell me what you guys think. Would you guys actually like to see an installable version of RuneScape? This way you guys get to see, better. I would have to say a better end for, having it actually perform better. Because like right now, as you can see, my temps are already dropping. I mean, that's normal because nothing's really running other than OBS. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it would be a good idea, or do you guys think it would be a bad idea? I mean, on one hand, yes, the initial thing would probably be more work for them to do, and updates might be there might be a little bit more for them to do. Might not be, because it might just work the same as the launcher. It would just have to do like a small little patchings, which if they only do small things every week, it wouldn't really take long every week. For the actual player. Now for them, I have no idea. I can't speak for them. But I would think overall it would be beneficial to the players if they would actually have that option available to people, for the ones that, like I said, can do it, because it would help ease the strain on a computer to the point of where it could run it more smoothly. And I'm not talking about lag from internet or from so many people being on a server. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, because I know I was trying to discuss this with somebody else before. They're like, well, there's more people on this weekend. It's double XP weekend, and that's why it's going to be more laggy. It's like, I'm not talking about lag at all, because that wasn't actually an issue. What I was talking about was like the temp difference between a AAA title and RuneScape, which it's up there. It's just, it's not like something you constantly see all over the world on TV for commercials. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of high end game. So it would be nice to see if they'd actually try to find a way to make it run smoother on computers, because NXT is good. It's just, it would be nice for them to find a way to make it run better. And that would mean, actually, if they were to do it that way, some older computers would be able to handle it better. Now, it could just be the fact that my computer's running warmer than others because maybe my internet isn't the greatest, but I don't really think that takes a play into the computer's temperature factors like you see here. But that'll actually do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to discuss, share, whatever you want to do. Even flame it, whatever you want to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.